I have no words. None. What's up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome to this episode of Car Rant. Today we're back from our little vacation. You know, take one every single winter. It's normal for us. And now we are working on the Ruck because we're waiting on some stuff with the Eclipse to get figured out. So we're undoing the electrical system. Yay for fun jobs. This was what was being used to cover up the electronics. Yeah. Our job today is to get that just rat's nest. Look at this. Look at how bad that is. All that's coming out for a nice clean harness. We'll show you guys in a minute so we can actually start doing some real progress on this bike. It is going to get fully disassembled so we can actually like fix things like the terrible paint and make it nice again. Make the Ruckus great again. I'm Jonathan Lanza. I approve this message. So we ended up actually cutting the battery out because unfortunately the bolts for it were starting to round off. So now we're going to go in here and just start clipping anything that's zip tied just so we can try and get this thing down to a barest center shaft column post thing. It does come with a battery tender, which I thought was really cool. So I might try and see if I can keep this in the harness. I'll have to remake some plugs here, but those plugs aren't going to be that hard to remake. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it's time to get this thing, take it apart so we can actually start disassembling the rest of the bike so we can then start actually doing some fun stuff. You ready? You seem so unenthusiastic about this. Alright, hold her still. Let's see what this button does. This is when I somehow get electrocuted, even though there's no battery in the circuit.
Hey, don't jinx it.
I mean, there's no battery, so I'm not gonna die. That'd just be really funny if I somehow got zapped. What happened?
What is this?
That? It's for a mirror.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
There was supposed to be one on this side too, but looks like he pulled that. But that's right. We'll probably end up getting a brand new bar anyhow. Like I said, we're rebuilding this bike.
The bike, yeah.
From scratch, pretty much.
All you have is the chassis.
Oh my god.
Our cutting.
Oh, so atrocious.
Gives.
We're actually almost done, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like a big one.
Well, we got to this point where now I gotta come in here and start taking the gas tank off. Gotta be careful. There's actually a full tank of gas in this thing. We're gonna have to lift the gas tank so we can pull the rest of this harness out and start detaching things as we go along. So he's just frustrated because he can't figure out how to get that off.
Well, it's the whole. It's like the Starbucks cups, the portable thingies. It's you twist it off, but there's the holes that signify that it's locked.
What? Finally, a clean, well, sort of clean upper half.
Better.
Pretty much everything's disconnected that we needed, and now we have this ball. Look at this, just the thing just looks like something that came out of a cat. It's like it's a mess.
It's a Star Wars tumbleweed.
A Star Wars tumbleweed. Why? I don't know you. Anyways, now we have the fun part. We have to get the harness off the engine, and well, then we have to. There's a lot more to it, so you have to actually get off the bike now, Mr. Lazy Boy.
You have forbidden me to sit.
Because the seat is now been removed. So now we got to go through and start disconnecting different connections here. We'll probably need to end up disconnecting the engine, like entirely, fuel lines and everything, just so we can actually finish taking the Ruck apart, so we can then sell off what people want. I don't know what this thing is. This came out of the harness. It's clearly got a resistor pack in it, but there were like 3 different resistor packs, and we have no idea what they're for. Because you look at this harness, you don't see anything in it for a resistor pack.
Nope.
But then you look at that one, and there's just like
there's
8 of them in there. Yeah. Because there's so much that's been done, we don't know where to begin. So we're just starting over, doing everything the right way the first time.
Right way.
And then seeing what needs to be done from there. We are probably going to end up having to change out the front suspension just for something that might be a little bit softer or stronger, depending on whatever we're trying to do here.
Maybe you should take it out.
I am going to be selling these wheels, so if anyone watching actually wants these, hit us up on our Instagram. That's the easiest way to hit us up.
car.rant.youtube.
Thank you. And yeah, we'll see what else needs to be done. We might end up actually be buying a new engine, just because we think that there might be some issues with the valve train on this guy. But other than that, now it's the easy part. We just, unbolt stuff. Yep. We now have the front end pretty much like taken apart. And now, dropping tools. But now we're working on taking the engine off of the actual back half of this. But first, before we do that, we're taking the brakes off and the throttle cable off. I just got the throttle cable off, have a little nut in here, in my little pocket. But now is the fun part. Trying to move the behemoth of weight that's on one side of the bike. That's the fun part, because now we actually get to take the thing apart a little bit and actually work on the bike now, instead of having to just remove wires that are horribly stitched together. We're all choking on gasoline right now.
What does Tony always do?
I have no words. None. Watching this on the camera, this is hilarious.
Oh, it's recording.
Oh, this is great. This is totally staying in the edit.
Oh, in the actual heck? I've been working that thing for like 5 minutes, and he just turned. Oh, come off now.
I just found that right spot of leverage where it just couldn't hold on and it just gave up.
And I went to the point where I was like sitting and
That's on camera.
big uh-oh.
Now that's a whole lot of gas. After doing some archaeology, we found out that this has been 4 colors. White, blue, there's a little bit of like primer gray, and then obviously red. We're going to go through and just completely sand it off, maybe even use paint stripper to kind of protect it. And I've actually decided on the color. Did I tell you this?
No, I didn't.
I'm thinking I'm going to go with like a dark burgundy red with metallic
purple
flake in it.
Or we should have done like a purple spark.
Nah, that's Ian's shtick, and also Cameron's shtick.
True.
Like 3 of the sabers
yellow,
all
bro.
use it. No, we have enough yellow garbage on this channel. Thank you very
So
much.
you call your emo garbage?
Right now it is, because it doesn't run. After quite a long endeavor of severing the 2 halves, we now have the frame, the red half of the frame, disassembled, taken apart. Only thing that's left is get that one weird peg off. I'm not sure why he's there. Once that's off, that'll be done. Now all that's left is taking the wheel off and the actual motor mount. This little black piece right here, that is a motor mount. It's kind of cool how it's all designed. I find it very interesting how it's very collapsible. But yeah, let's just say we're gonna go with a fresh motor, because after smelling what came out of this, I have my concerns and my doubts that this motor is healthy. It might have run, but it definitely didn't run smooth. So now that that's off of the bike, we can now work on like the paint work. So this is going to get painted like that nice red color I was talking about. The battery box will also get painted that color, and then the main frame of the bike will scrub down, tape off electronics if we need to, or remove as needed. And then that'll get painted just solid gloss black, just to update and refresh the paint that's there, and also so we can remove the side rails that are on it that are kind of hard to see right now because it's dark out here. But yeah, progress. We got the old nasty snake off, and the engine removed. that was kind of the goal for this episode, if I'm honest.
Dog, your room literally smells like gasoline. But it smells good because it smells like that traditional mist candle, bro.
Oh my god. Thanks for leaving the door open long enough for that gas to get in there.
No, it didn't smell like that even when I went. So, like, if you were to get a new one that wasn't the same model engine, what would you get?
If I didn't go with the GY6 150cc, there is a much more expensive version of this engine that's out there. That's 171cc. It's not going that route. I'm just gonna get another 150cc, just because. Shut the door! Shut the door! Thank you. Okay.